yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Vikings.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's another.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2 yards to go, second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He gives this out wide to Gibbs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
180, 180.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. McCarthy operating from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
McCarthy going to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McCarthy over the middle, complete. That's Diaz. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 1.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Marquise Bell.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Rice.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's over the middle into the hands of Noel.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards. And
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
22-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And powering through at the 35.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jalen Noel,
30 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Lions 42.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
70 Lions.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He'll try to do it himself.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.